Hi and welcome to your session 2 video where we'll cover the Explore section of the program. So in this session you will help your people gain more knowledge about their top job sector and careers, consider the information they need to decide whether a career is right for them, and reflect on their research and identify what else they would like to find out. So before session 2 your people should complete their independent research, and this week that is completing the job sector shortlist activity. Remind them to complete this before your session, and as usual the information about this work can be found on the pupil portal and the coach portal. If your pupil completes this activity and sends you their sector research in time before your second session, we suggest you also spend 15 to 20 minutes to yourself doing some basic research on your pupil's top sectors, so you can discuss what you discovered together in your second session. The activities you'll be going through in this session are the career long list, the career profiles, and preparing for your sector role model conversation. However, before you dive into those, you'll want to review the independent research first. Remember, some students will not have done the pre-work. If that's the case, be patient and give them time to complete the research in this session. So you could, for example, each take a sector and spend 10 minutes completing the research independently before feeding back. If your student has not completed it, it is likely they will benefit from the additional accountability and structure provided by working alongside you. So once this research is done, review your pupil's job sector shortlist with them and ask them to explain why they chose the careers they have selected, asking them those open questions. If your pupil would like to research them more, these careers can be carried over into the career long list, which is activity. This activity lets your pupil list their careers of interest based on what you have discussed so far together and from their independent research. Have your pupil write down 6 careers that they are most interested in, but remember this activity is designed to create the bigger picture of what matters to them more broadly. At this stage, you don't need to get too bogged down in the details. Once your pupil has made this list, have them tick the boxes to say if each career matches their interests, fits with their motivations, and excites them. You can tick more than one box for each career, and you can see that I use the text function to put an X in the box instead of ticking with the pen. Activity 2 is the career profiles section. So the first part of this activity is narrowing down the long list to 3 top careers. The choices could be very similar to each other or completely different. Both scenarios are fine. These choices are not permanent for your pupil, but it's useful for them to pick 3 so that you can practice in-depth research, give them more information about careers that excite them right now, and help them develop the research skills they will need throughout their career journey. Make sure you again encourage people to reflect on the careers in relation to all the discussions you have had in the previous activities. You will be creating detailed career profiles about each of these jobs, so ensure they are careers that your pupil is really motivated by, whilst also considering if these careers match their skills and interests. Your pupil will then create career profiles for each of the 3 careers on pages like this. We recommend you spend about 15 minutes per career filling out all the boxes. Pupils will use the information they have acquired from their independent research and discussions with you to fill out the career profile sheets for each career. Discuss each section in detail, making sure your pupil is evaluating the information they found. Some of the prompts will help with this, but ensure you're asking open questions and challenging their ideas to ensure they really have a clear idea of whether this kind of job is right for them. If you need to do some extra research to fill in any of the boxes, you can use Career Pilot or the National Careers Service website. If you're coaching people in Scotland, we recommend using the website Planet for this activity, which you'll see in your handbook. It provides Scotland-specific information which will be relevant for your pupil. By the end of this activity, once you've completed the 3 profiles, one career might really stand out to your pupil as the best or right fit option. If so, have them circle that activity in their book. Some pupils might still be unsure about a preferable career option, so have a conversation about which one your pupil wants to work on for the next stage of the program, where you'll be looking into pathways. In some cases, their preferred pathways will lead to multiple careers, so they can remain open about the preferred option. Either way, reassure your pupil that it's not set in stone, and picking one career over the others could help your pupil learn the research process, but doesn't hold them accountable to it forever. Your pupil might want to go away and think about it and come back next session with a clear idea, which is also fine. Activity 3 is preparing for your sector role model conversation. It's really important that you start thinking about the sector role model conversation your pupil will have in session 4. It is your responsibility as their coach to find a contact for your pupil to speak to. At this stage, you and your pupil need to decide who your pupil would most benefit from speaking to. So have a chat together about who they would most like to talk to at this point. This could be a professional in one of their top careers or sectors, a university student studying a course they are interested in, or an apprentice doing an apprenticeship they are interested in. Everyone will hear from at least one sector role model, but if you're willing to source more than one contact, that would be really great too. After the session, you will launch into your sector role model search. There are a couple of videos on the Coach Portal about sourcing and working with the sector role model, so please go to the online sessions section of the portal to view these. We also have template emails and a bank of professionals who you can reach out to if you need to as well. To wrap up, please complete the session debrief questions found in your coach manual, and then look at this week's independent research to do before session 3. Pupils have a Pathways webinar they can attend with Future Frontiers, and this is compulsory. We give them information about their post-18 pathways, so universities and apprenticeships, before they do research with you. The timing of these deliveries differs between schools, but just know that session 3 can still take place if your pupil has not attended their webinar yet. The second step pupils will take is creating a shortlist of providers on Unifrog. So your people will either sign up or log into Unifrog, depending on whether their school already has accounts for them, and your program manager will let you know this. Again, if you're working with a pupil in Scotland, please note that the worksheet for the pre-session 3 independent research is slightly different. On the coach and pupil portals, the before session 3 independent research is flagged and highlighted in blue for your program. Thank you and good luck, and enjoy the session with your pupils.